Over the past 2 years, through the Inflation Reduction Act, the American Rescue Plan, the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act, and other successes, Democrats and President Biden have made historic investments in public transit, renewable energy, health care, and economic stability. We have created jobs. We have advanced justice. We have advanced equity. We have reduced greenhouse gas emissions, and we have slowed down inflation. We put hundreds of dollars in people's pockets. We capped the price of insulin. We invested in people. As a result, when adjusted for inflation, wages have risen for so many families over the last 7 months, and unemployment remains at its lowest level since 1969. However, we need to do so much more. Many of our neighbors, particularly those with the greatest need, are suffering from the consequences of high costs across the board. I'm glad House Democrats controlled the House during the pandemic. This bill makes a mockery of people living in poverty who need meaningful relief. The Republicans' big idea, the big plan that we've been told about and waiting on, is to write a flawed bill that mandates, guess what? More paperwork. Give me a break, as my ranking member just said. I know what it's like to be at risk of eviction. I know what it's like to be hungry. I know what it's like to be cold, so cold that you don't know if you'll survive the night. Never one time when I was living out of my car with my 2 babies did I ask for a report from Congress for help. I needed diapers. I needed food. You can't eat a report. If this bill was to move forward, no one will be saying, I'm so glad I used this report to pay the rent. Let me take shelter with this report because Congress did their job. Let's take real care, actual care of the people. I oppose this bill, and I yield back.
Good evening, friends. They are finally getting it right. New budget surpluses have been announced, and several U.S. states have confirmed that there are millions of dollars in unclaimed income tax credits. The leftover relief money can equal to as much as $1,000 for many residents. Friends, please make sure that you watch until the end of this video for all of the details. Also, to say thank you for being part of this community and for being here every single day, I will be announcing 2 winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway, which is scheduled for Friday. If you'd like to enter the giveaway, friends, simply click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, my friends, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. According to local news in Nebraska, in 2020, the state legislature approved property tax relief measures. If you own a home or multiple properties in the state, you are likely eligible to receive some money back when you file your annual tax return. Interim Tax Commissioner Glenn White has issued an official statement regarding this matter, saying, currently there is about $193 million of unclaimed refundable income tax credit for property tax paid remaining for tax years 2020 and 2021. Taxpayers should review their Nebraska tax returns for tax years 2020 and 2021 and this year's return to see if they already claimed a credit. Taxpayers who paid property taxes and failed to claim the credit can file an amended Nebraska property tax credit. The Department of Revenue website has a Nebraska property tax credit section. There you will find how much property tax you paid by using their lookup tool, which is based on what county you reside in and your parcel number. According to local experts, you need to know where to look for this relief and how to claim it, as the state of Nebraska is not going to just give it to you. One CPA stated, you have to go out and seek out the credit or the amount you paid to claim the credit on your return. It's not like all your other government-driven forms where you get your W-2 in the mail or 1099 in the mail. He also noted that it's likely quite a few people are missing the credit on their personal return because of a lack of knowledge or not getting help from an expert. So as the tax season deadline approaches in April, you might be in for a pleasant surprise and could get some extra money you did not realize that you had coming. Over in the state of Michigan, relief for residents is almost on the way after the state Senate voted to approve an overarching Democratic back tax package. But this vote means that the relief will not be sent out immediately. This will mean that residents of Michigan will not be receiving the $180 checks touted by Governor Gretchen Whitmer and legislative leaders due to the bill not receiving the 2/3 votes needed for immediate implementation. The almost 14-hour-long session in the House was spent by lawmakers trying to strike a deal on the tax package and a $1.3 billion spending bill, which eventually did pass with immediate effect. But the Senate's Democratic majority, with only a 20-18 margin of seats, failed to receive the same Republican support for the tax package, as only 19 senators voted in favor. The bill would have needed to take effect before April 18, 2023, the national tax filing deadline, in order for the $180 checks to be sent immediately to residents. Republicans have criticized the checks. Senate Minority Leader Eric Nesbitt, in a statement, said, "The automatic income tax rollback should mean more than a one-time gimmick that disappears in one trip to the grocery store." So, dear friends, what are your thoughts on all of this? Do you think that more states should help their residents due to inflation? Please let me know what your thoughts are in the comments section below. It is important that lawmakers take action for the American people. The average household has lost $95 a month for groceries due to the new changes to SNAP, depending on many other factors, including family size and income. Some recipients will lose hundreds of dollars a month in food assistance. Sadly, the elimination of the extra SNAP benefits comes as wages fail to keep up with stubbornly high inflation. Food prices alone are up 10.1% from 1 year ago, with staples like butter up 31% and breakfast cereals and bread each up 15%. So the boost in benefits had been a lifeline for millions of Americans and is credited with keeping 4.2 million people out of poverty since the fourth quarter of 2021. So, dear friends, what do you think that our federal government should do to help the American people? Please let me know what your thoughts are in the comments section below. Well, my marvelous and magnificent friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for this Sunday. My friends, thank you so very, very, very much for joining me here every day and for being part of this community. To show my appreciation to all of you, I will be announcing 2 winners this coming Friday for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you'd like to enter the weekly giveaways, friends, all you have to do is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. My friends, the more videos that you comment on, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. Thank you and have a wonderful and very blessed Sunday.